I'm Philippa Carson.
I am Georgie Jones.
Nice.
That was terrible.
Yes, there we go.
No other skills.
Yes, fact.
Yeah, genuinely.
That's not true. Georgie is multi-skilled. I just love saying stuff or doing stuff and people laughing. That is like a drug high. That's like, I love that. Is that the lamest thing I've ever said?
No, totally. It feels amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. When those rare occasions when there's like a full house and something that you say makes like 60 people laugh is pretty cool. You did.
I did. I trained at the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama, which is just a lovely, lovely place. Lovely place to be, full of lovely people. And that was great. But I trained in acting for screen, and now have ended up doing a lot of stage comedy stuff. But I also, the acting for screen stuff really helped because I'm an editor, and so that's all about acting and then editing yourself. And now I use both of those skills for my job, which is nice.
I didn't train. I just did stuff, which I do feel like made it kind of take a little bit longer for me to like start performing in a way that felt proper and not like hobby. I started getting paid, I guess, is the like distinction. I did go to uni, but it was very theory based, and it was a lot to do with like live art and performance art, which whilst I enjoyed, I didn't want to do. I always wanted to perform. Will is kind of the link, the big link.
Will is the link.
Links us all. So
William Seaback Montefiore.
yeah, trained with you at Central, went to uni, did his masters at Central where you were. Mm-hmm.
But we didn't meet there.
Oh,
Yeah, we were at Central at the same time doing different courses, and we never met.
where did you meet? Doing improv?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, cool. So then I did a play with Will, and then Tom, who's a full-time lawyer, went to uni with Will, BA.
Yes. Yeah. And Tom, who is the full-time solicitor, is just a hilarious man. He writes sketches. He's just a genius. He's one of the best performers I've ever seen. And he's so just like, oh, what? I don't want to do this for a real job. Oh, God. And then you're like, action. And he's like, okay, here's my mark. And it's like, I don't even know. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Some people are crazy naturals. But he wrote loads of stuff. And he said, Will, I got some stuff. And Will said, I know some ladies.
These ladies. I think, just like never judge yourself or anyone else in the room. Say yes to everything and try it. And then if it doesn't work, bench it. Don't ever like throw away, but just try everything. And so much, just like generate so much material and then like separate the wheat from the chaff.
Every sketch needs a premise, it needs surprises, and it needs a get out. And you can, a premise is an idea. Imagine if something imagine if X, Y, Z, and then your surprises are your jokes and your get out is your punchline. So, we were saying, okay, it's the same as any drama. You need a location, you need characters, they need to have objectives, they need to conflict, there needs to be tension, relieve the tension. So we basically broke it down like that and said like, that can be very overwhelming to look at. So what we're just gonna do is get words and mind map them. And then we just connect words, and we did it as a big group today, and that was it. It was really fun.
It was lovely. We all do other stuff.
We do.
All of us. Mm-hmm. I don't know, I almost don't know anyone that doesn't do other stuff.
An actor that doesn't do.
An actor, yeah.
Georgie is an unbelievable poet. Like, a super astoundingly good poet. She's a good writer. She's good creative. So what I'm going to speak for Georgie, because she's not going to tell you herself. So Georgie's a super talent bag, very creative person, and so
I'm actually getting like really embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
This is so bad. This is not my job. What I'm trying to do, and I can't even listen to her say. Wait.
Okay.
I'm a poet. I do spoken word. I also have like jobs. I just left one, which was kind of fun. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say it. I think my biggest piece of advice is that you have to treat your creative practice like a 9-to-5 job. So on the days when you're free, maybe you do sit somewhere from 9 till 5 or 9 till whenever you can, and be like, cool, for this hour I'm doing emails, for this hour I'm going to do this, and like just set yourself, because it's so hard, because you have to do 100 things.
So hard. If you have a side gig that you also get to be creative in, or you really like it, or there's just nice people there, it's so that it fuels the creative side, which should be the part that in your head is 9 to 5.
Get some mates.
Yeah.
Like, get some mates in a room and like read out your stuff out loud. Everything changes when you read it out loud.
Yeah.
Like, you can write and be like, ha ha ha, and then it's just a different game, like, completely. Get some people who you find funny and they find you funny, and just do it together.
And if you don't have any friends that do comedy, then do classes. There's so many in London. There's so many. And improv classes are a great way to just meet other funny people and be like, yo, let's write sketch.
Okay.
Okay, just these, please. We are going to be on stage at the Vault Festival for 6 nights. That's a lot of seats. So many seats. We're in a fantastic space at the Vault in Waterloo, January 30th until February 3rd. February 3rd. Come check it out. Follow us online at Just These Please. You guys.
Or
that was creepy.
JustThesePlease.com.
Gross face.
We have a website.
We do. It took me ages to make, and I forget about it all the time, and it's real cool. So look at it. JustThesePlease.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.